Bum 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 bum, a clang lang lang, a ding along ding dong blue, blue, blue.
Open the car, stop the traffic, get out the barricades. It's time for Mickey B's Jukebox Review.
Rock and roll is here to stay, he'll never let it die. Right here on the radio, that's the reason why. It's Mickey for you and he'll go down in history.
You're with Mickey B, and you're on the Jukebox Review right here on MadhouseTV.com. It's another Tuesday night, and we ain't got no money. Just got, oh, that's a crazy song I'm doing right there, you know. But anyway, we're ready to have some fun. We're in New York, Long Island. Temperatures outside today, probably about 70-something degrees. Yesterday was about 84. Beautiful weather. And we're happy to have a great singing group with us tonight called The Styles. Their history goes back about 50 years ago. To Brooklyn, New York, and they haven't been together in 50 years. We reunited them for a show that we just did at Patchogue Theater, and I'd love to welcome these guys to our living room. Guys, welcome. The Styles. You guys are still in style today.
Style, yeah.
Yeah.
At least we hope so.
We
It
hope
was a
so.
pleasure to see you guys. Let's talk about this 50-year reunion.
Yeah.
Who thought of bringing you back, and how did everybody find each other? Who wants to talk about that? Is it Gene?
Nice.
Gene, right?
Gene.
Gene.
2011.
Yeah.
We're all from the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
Okay.
I'm from Brooklyn.
You're from Brooklyn, so I wasn't too wrong. I had the little Brooklyn there.
There was a Lower East Side reunion that was posted on Facebook. A friend of mine told me about it. Said, I'll go down see if I see some of my old friends.
Right.
Ran into these two guys. We took a picture. I put it on Facebook and said 3 of the original members of the Styles, School Bells, the Chapel Bells, etc. Somebody got in touch with Richie, said, wait a minute. Because Richie has never stopped singing. He's been singing with all these old
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Someone got a hold of Richie and said, wait a minute, Richie, didn't you used to sing with a group called the Styles? He said, yes. He said, there are 3 other guys out there that are still alive, plus you makes 4. That's 4 of the original guys. We were 5. One guy died in the 70s.
What was his name?
Orvin Batiste.
Okay.
Something, I think it was Ruben,
Contacted me
contacted Richie. We got back together. We said, let's try it.
for fun.
And the magic was still there, you know. So we
Now
worked on it.
you haven't seen each other. I mean, you saw these guys. Nobody saw each other in 50 years.
I
mean,
I haven't seen Wes in many
First
years.
time I saw them was in 2011,
2011.
and him just under a year ago.
How did it feel? Forget about the singing part. How did it feel to see each other again?
Can't imagine how I felt. I mean, me personally,
Yeah.
it's like deja vu, like it was a dream come true, or something that I would never expect that would happen, because throughout my life I was singing with other groups, and I never dreamed that this could happen. But I've always had in my heart that one day, it's funny, I always had in my heart that one day we're going to see each other, you know, and just bring back that old feeling, singing together and doing it. But I've always bragged about these guys when I did all the shows with Vito and the Salutations and a few other groups. I've always spoke about the Styles, School Bells, the Chap Bells, this and that. But at some point in time, I just can't believe that I'm here tonight with you, with my guys here who went to junior high school together. Some went to elementary school together. It's a miracle that we're still
So
around
are
to do
we
this.
saying that the spread of time was at the age of 18 the last time you see each other, 18, 19 years old?
13 years old.
13.
Well, father sent me to the store, said, go get me a pack of cigarettes.
Uh-huh.
I walked to the avenue. I crossed the avenue. Ruben is with his brother and a friend called Jocko. They're harmonizing. I had never sang before, except with records at home. I was flabbergasted. I said, can I try that with you guys? We started singing, and the splinters started going,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then we met Richie. Then we met Orvin.
In junior
And
high
then
school.
He went to high school. He met Wes, brought him in. And
But the last time that you saw, when you actually
Yeah,
you were kids are what?
about 17,
17,
16,
18 years
yeah,
old?
yeah,
About
yeah, about that.
And the next time you actually see one another is at
I
the age
mean,
50 years old, 60 years old?
No,
no.
2011 with 14, only 4 years ago. I'm
These guys.
68, so that's
Oh,
64.
so you saw each other
At the
4
age of
years ago.
64.
And otherwise, that span was. Let me tell you a little story about that span that I found out. I'm going to come back to that and talk about this span on a reunion of seeing your friends from high school and then seeing them 50 years later. Let me tell you what I felt, okay? But what I want to do right now is take you back. We're going to be talking about doo-wop tonight, okay? Because you guys are going to be doing some singing with us. There were so many great groups that hung out on the street corner. Some groups like you that might have started off as kids and then reunite years later. Some stood together. Some saw each other maybe 10 years later. This guy got started at 10 years old in the streets delivering newspapers. His name was Earl Lewis.
Oh,
He had a group called The Channels, and the history was done. They had every kind of song, street corner sound you could think of. Here's one, My Love Will Never Die. Watch Earl Lewis in The Channels.
We have a special song that we don't generally do, but you're such a special audience. We're gonna do it tonight. My love for you will never die. I know I love you, and I really love you so. Need you, and I'll never let you go. Honey, my love for you will never die. Your love so necessary. Before you said something, I knew I had it. Give me that music. We'll never die. How you like me now?
We're back here with Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll. And that was Earl Lewis in the Channels. My Love for You Will Never Die. What a great sound. Huh?
Ah,
Okay, tremendous sound. I have
Classic.
a little hearing problems going through my my hearing. You know, when you do live television, this is live stuff. I mean, if it goes down, you don't hear. If your camera goes down, nobody sees you. You know,
Yeah,
there's no fixing up the thing. You know what I mean, Gene?
It is. It is.
Let
what
me
it is.
get back. Let me get back to something that's very important. We were talking about you getting together after 50 years. I mean, guys were sung together like 18, and all of a sudden you're 68 or whatever it may be. I'll never forget. I got a call. It was about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that they were going to reunite the neighborhood guys, not just the singers, the neighborhood, the guys.
Wow.
Excuse me, the guys you went to school with, the guys you hung up on the street corner, and I used to hang out with a couple of guys that were older than me, you know. And they said we're going to meet in Manhattan. So we go into Manhattan. I go into the place, and all of a sudden, I see guys walking that I haven't seen since I'm 16 years old, and now they're already 62 years old.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
I went into shock. I mean, it was really shock because you're looking at somebody that you saw when you were a kid, and now you're looking at a grown man, and you said, what happened to the middle?
Yeah.
What happened to the middle? Now you see a guy that walks in, he has no hair, the other guy is fat, the other guy is skinny, the other guy's got glasses.
Yeah.
And you start to look at this, and then you're talking to them about the stories. I had to go outside and call my wife. I had tears running down my face saying, I can't believe what I just felt in this room of the missing middle. That's what it's going to be called, the missing middle of people seeing each other after years and years. They just had a reunion. I couldn't make it down, but it was at Francis Lewis High School, 50th anniversary of the graduation class last week. And they sent me some pictures, and you take a look at some of the pictures of some of the guys that are there. And again, it's like being with them 18 and I see him later on. It's the middle is missing. What happened? And then you first realize that life is moving faster
Yeah,
and
well.
faster.
Always.
So what you guys did is really, really important because you reunite doing something that you love to do. All right? Tell me a little bit about George West.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about when you start to sing. I believe and that you you wound up with the blindness later on. Am I right?
Yes. I went to high school. I met Reuben in high school, food trades. They teach you how to cook, bake, butcher, and everything. So I was singing in the bathroom with a couple of guys, and then his friend Charlie told Reuben about me, and then Charlie brought me around to the Lower East Side. And then Reuben and I, we've been friends since 1961. And then I went to the Navy, and I went to Philadelphia, I went to Atlantic City. And then I moved back to New York in 70, and I hooked up with Reuben again because we always stay in touch. And then his uncle worked for the Housing Authority, and then he told us about the housing is hiring. So then Reuben had this application. He called me up and told me, so I went down and did my application. Then we both started working for housing. We both retired from housing and, you know, got our pensions and everything. And then we just started hanging out. Sometimes I call him up, I'll come over, or this and that.
Now, when did you you weren't born with being
No.
blind, were you?
No.
When did that actually happen to you?
Maybe in the 80s, I guess, it was a little by little. But I was still functioning at work,
Yeah.
and I was still driving, and I had a van, I had moving jobs. I used my van for business moving people and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then I started singing also again. Reuben bought me a karaoke. You seen the karaoke on the shopping network told me about it. I bought one, and then I was watching a 5 Heartbeats movie.
Yeah, great movie.
Right in the middle of that, I ran down to, I drove down to Tower Records. I got the tape for the Platters.
Yep.
Then I started singing all the Platter songs and doing karaoke and winning all these different contests and stuff.
That was good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little commercial message. When we come back, we got some more history of rock and roll, more people that you guys love, and also more from the Styles when we return. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your #1 resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the #1 supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
We're back right here on the Mickey B Jukebox Review. It's Tuesday night, MadhouseTV.com. If you're watching the show and you love doo-wop, you're going to love this show. Tell all your friends to tune in to MadhouseTV.com right now. There's so many .nets and .coms and .org.
Ditto.
.com. Tell everybody watch. You'll hear the Styles singing some songs tonight, and of course catch some great groups like this group. How many of you remember a group that came from the Bronx, New York, called the Eternals?
Oh, of course.
Were these guys great?
Oh,
now, of course, Ruben
Rockin' in the
Manguel,
Jungle.
you're of Spanish heritage, right?
Correct.
And the Eternals were all Spanish guys. They were one of the only Spanish groups at the time that, of course, sang this music. And came out a song called Rock and Roll Cha Cha Cha, which I love. Now, you got to do a cha-cha. You're not doing that. You're not doing mambo. Right? Now, you got to know mambo, right, Miguel?
Oh, sure.
You got to know that stuff. Now, what happened? Let me ask you something about mambo and salsa. What happened there? I used to know mambo, and then all of a sudden something called salsa comes along. When did that happen, salsa?
I don't recall.
You don't remember that?
I think it happened like in the early 70s.
No,
Right? 60s,
salsa
60s?
was
Yeah.
a terminology that came out of the Fania camp when Fania became a big
Yeah,
Latin
Fania
label.
All-Star.
And the mambo, there's no difference. If you watch somebody doing the mambo
Similar, right?
and doing
Similar.
salsa, same thing.
Similar.
Similar. I think
They
the
just
salsa.
coined the
I think the
phrase.
salsa starts to the side, a side step instead of
Right.
Yeah,
stepping
right.
into it. Might have been that difference.
If you remember during the disco era,
Yeah.
they had the hustle.
Yes.
If you watch two people, a guy and a girl, do the hustle,
Right.
same exact steps and turns
Yes.
as
Yeah.
salsa.
Yeah, it was great. The only difference between the Spanish guys doing the salsa and Jewish guys is we drank salsa. That was actually seltzer. I think it was called seltzer at that time. Right? But anyway, we talk about this group. They are absolutely fabulous. They've been on my show many times at Patrick Theater and other places as well. Let's watch the Eternals sing a song called Babalu's Wedding Day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the record that we're known for. Rockin' the Jungle, hitting number 11 in the charts.
in New York City, in Connecticut, I believe it was number 5. But we are known for Babalu's Wedding Day. Let's go to a wedding. You want to go to a wedding?
Let's go.
Let's go to a wedding.
Boom, boom, boom.
Where's everybody running? Look at everybody go. Go, go, somebody please tell me. What's all the rush?
Gonna tell you Babalu's getting married.
What you say?
A Babalu's getting married.
Black sheep skate.
In church bells ringing.
Ding dong.
All the people are singing.
Hi, hi.
And the bride is waiting.
Wait, wait.
Hear them all celebrating.
So gay.
But he ain't got the money.
Ho, ho. Babalu's wedding day. Some people think it's funny. Some people think it's true.
True, true.
Babalu's getting married. What will he do?
Boom, boom, boom.
He met this woman at a baseball game.
Play second base for a walking race.
Husky Babalina, what's her name?
Asked for an autograph and made her day.
Babalu,
A Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
A Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
A Babalu.
Babalu.
Babalu's wedding day.
He had a friend who lived at the corner.
He thought Babalu was a goner.
And from his friend he tried to borrow a dime.
So he can get to church on time.
Babalu,
A Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
A Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
Babalu.
Babalu.
Babalu's wedding day.
He had a monkey tied to a string.
And organ grinder daddy played.
He counted the money at the end of the day.
The monkey took your money and he ran away.
Babalu,
A Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
A Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
Babalu.
Babalu.
Babalu's wedding day.
Go, go, go. Go, go. Go, go. Babalu,
Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
Babalu.
Babalu.
Babalu's wedding day.
Babalu,
Babalu.
Babalu, Babalu,
Babalu.
Babalu,
Babalu.
Babalu.
Babalu's wedding day.
Eternal. Thank you. The fabulous Eternal. Eternal.
We're back here on the couch this time with, of course, the Styles. And let's reintroduce you guys because we got George,
Rick, Gene, West, and
Ruben.
and Ruben. Hey, Ruben, let me ask you a question. What kind of hat is that you have on here?
Oh, that's a baseball cap.
Just a baseball cap? What team? Is that from a certain team? What is
no,
that?
not really. It's a college hat.
Oh, it's a college hat. Which
Yes,
college?
Yes. Could you read the back?
It's I see it here. Oh, does that say Spartans?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Doing it right there. Now let me ask you. So where'd you go to school when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, I went to junior high school, 188.
188. Was that near you?
Yes.
Everybody went to the same
Yeah.
junior high school?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah, I went to
You went
188, and then we transferred to 22.
So it's 22.
Junior high school, 22.
Oh, and that was in the, which area is that?
That
Lower
was
East Side.
Lower East Side.
The Lower East Side. Avenue D.
Avenue D, Houston Street.
Yeah, Houston.
Yeah.
That's a great place down there,
I
Houston.
went to George Gershwin,
You went to George Gershwin High School?
junior high.
Did you learn his
Brooklyn.
songs? Did you sing any of those songs?
Yes.
Those Gershwin hits?
Mhm.
Well, I'll tell you something. What I want to do, I always know, but, we were kids always standing up. Everybody was on the street corner.
Right.
Where did you sing? Did you sing in front of a candy store at all?
We sang in front of the candy store.
Yeah,
We sang in
right,
the
in the
hallway.
bar.
We sang in trains.
Subway station.
Subway
Subway
stations.
station.
What was the
We-
name of the candy store? You remember the candy store?
Yeah, Harvey and
Millie's.
Millie's.
Harvey and Millie's Candy Store?
Yeah.
On what street? On what street?
That's on
Avenue
the
C
corner
and
of
Second
2nd Street.
On the corner of Second
Avenue
Street.
C and Second
Harvey,
Street.
Second Street and
everybody,
Avenue C.
everybody was singing that. Well, here's the thing. I don't have a lamppost, but I do have I have a couch.
Okay.
It's like our living room, you know what I mean? And every once in a while, I say to the guys, why don't you guys give me like a little a cappella? Can you do an a cappella song for me?
Yeah, if you mind joining us.
You want me to join?
Sure.
You want me to sing?
Yeah. I heard you were a great singer back in the old days.
Well, yeah, we did a little bit of it.
You were with a group not too long ago, right?
Tico and the Triumphs.
Tico
I
and
sang
the
with Paul Simon.
All right, so
From 61 to 63.
you sang with who?
Paul Simon.
And he produced us
Yeah, he did it on your label, right?
Yeah, yeah, on Amy Records.
When we were on
I was
Amy,
on Amy.
And when we were known as the Bells.
we were
did
known as
I
the
was
Bells then.
135 on Amy.
Oh,
What
really?
were you at? What was the number? You remember
8
the
something?
No, you were
835.
835?
Yeah.
We're 8 something.
Eight-
801 or something like
No, we
No.
were 840s.
You were right behind us.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right behind us in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember that well. Yeah, Amy Records.
He
That's
produced
great.
you also?
Yes, of course. And sang with us. Sang the lead. And Marty Cooper sang the lead. We had
Wow.
two different leads.
Did you ever get in touch with the guy who was doing the book?
The book? I haven't spoken
Jerry?
to him. Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, we'll get him.
We'll get him.
Wait till the Paul
Yeah.
Simon book coming up. Anyway, what do you
Okay,
want me to say? What do you
we'll
want to
do
do?
a little Schoolboys. What Schoolboys?
Please say you want me?
You say you want me? Wanna try
What,
that,
what
guys?
note should I do?
Do it at the bottom.
I may
Do
not,
it ba-
I may not
baritone.
know all the words,
I'll
but we're
jump
gonna
down.
have a
All
good
right,
time.
I'm going to
you
try,
know?
but don't get mad if I go off a little.
Okay.
All right, let's try it. Here we go. There we go. All set?
Please say you want me
To be your love.
always wanted you
To be my love.
then the stars up in the sky
Then you realize.
then you would realize that you belong to me. I have cried so much for you,
my dear.
I have almost died for you,
my dear.
then the stars up in the sky,
Then you realize.
then you would realize
that you belong to me.
Please say that you
Love me.
Oh,
me.
be
love
mine.
You
Please
love
say
me.
that you care for me. And I will be over you. Please say you want me
To be your love.
I have always wanted
You to be my love.
and the stars up in the sky.
Then you realize.
Then you would realize
Realize that you belong.
to me.
All right. That's all right.
You still got it, Mickey.
Hey, listen, we tried. What are you going to do here?
We should
Send
change the
our
names
cast-
to Mickey
Nice
and the
going.
Styles.
Or maybe still out of style. Yeah. There is a group still out of style. I mean, still,
Yeah, yeah.
still in
Still
style.
in style,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
So what are your favorite groups? I mean, you have a lot of guys. that you love.
Flamingos was my favorite
Flamingos,
group.
the Hoptones, the
Hoptones,
Spaniels.
Spaniels,
Yeah. How about
the
you?
Five Keys,
Skyliners,
Five Keys,
The,
the
Five Keys, the Locks.
Chef and the Lamplight.
Chap and the Limelights.
Yeah.
What about you, Ruben?
Hoptones,
the
yeah.
Velours.
The Dubs,
Heartbeats.
Heartbeats,
Frankie
Velours.
Lyman.
Yeah.
First thought.
I tell you, it was unbelievable. I mean, this whole music that generated back there in the 50s was really something coming out of the big band sound of the 40s. And then we came up with the street corner music, you know? But I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the streets right now. We're going to take a little commercial break. When we come back, we got some more great sounds of rock and roll history and more from your favorite artists and the styles when the Prince of Rock and Roll returns right here on MadhouseTV.com on Mickey B's Jukebox Review. We'll be right back.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act One will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
You're with Mickey B here. We're back on Madhouse TV Tuesday night, 8 o'clock to 9. We relive the great memories of the music of the history of rock and roll. And today my special guests are the Styles. Rick Pedagano's here, Gene Serena, George West, and Ruben Manguel. And guys, I know you got something ready to do. Ricky, what are we going to be doing tonight?
I'd like to do a song that was originally known by the Temptations. It's called The Way You Do the Things You Do.
Okay, take it away, guys.
I'm holding you so tight.
me feel alright. You make me feel alright. Oh, damn. You make me feel alright. The way you do the things you do. Under the boardwalk, ha-ha. Oh, when the sun beats down and burns a town up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot, you wish your tires they were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, oh, down by the sea, oh yeah, on a blanket with my baby. Park you hear the heavy sound of the carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and french fries they sell under the boardwalk, oh, down by the sea, oh yeah, on a blanket with my baby, to where I'll be. Out from the sun, under the boardwalk, and we'll be having fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above, and we'll be falling in love. Boardwalk. Down by the sea, oh yeah, on a blanket with my baby, where I'll be. Whoa, whoa, let me tell you, on a blanket with my baby, where I'll be. Whoa, whoa, let me tell you, I'm a blanket with my baby, where I'll be. Boardwalk. Angel, listen to
Bell to Chapel Bells, an original recording, and that's what we call our Street Corner Doo-Wop. We want to talk a little bit about a show that's coming up at the Hall of Fame. We call it the Hall of Fame Rock and Roll Show. It'll be taking place on June the 28th at Patchogue Theater, which I'll be hosting, and of course Charlie Thomas's Drift is coming. We heard a little Boardwalk sound before. The legendary Teenagers, Shirley Austin Reeves of the Shirelles. The Knockouts are coming with Darling Lorraine. Cleveland Stone and Dubs that you spoke about before, they'll be there. Al Hanfield's Limelights are coming by, and Manhattan Skyline will be there, and Somewhere in Time. So for tickets and information, it's 516-822-9612, 516-822-9612, or go to www.mickeyb.com. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we got some more great sounds from the Styles and more from the history of rock and roll right here on Mickey B's Jukebox Review on MadhouseTV.com.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act One will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your number one resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the number one supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
We're back right here on Mickey B's Jukebox Review, the Prince of Rock and Roll, and of course tonight, your special guest, the Styles, guys that got together, haven't been together for 50 years. They reunited at my Belmore Theater show with the Marcells and the Accords, which was a tremendous show. And we asked them to come here on the TV show and do this so you can hear these guys. And I mean, it's like, it's crazy when you don't see guys for 50 years and all of a sudden you reunite, and that's what it is with the Styles. But anyway, Rick Patagano's here, Gene Serena, George West, and Ruben Manguel. We talk about great doo-wop music. We talk about some of these great groups of New York City. Well, there was a group called the Fantastics back to RCA Records around 1959 when they did this song. Watch this clip.
People go back to Gus Gossett. Remember Gus Gossett?
Yes, indeed.
Well, Gus Gossett did an awful lot for this music, and the music didn't really give him that much because he died in a place where he didn't want to be, with the music he didn't want to be with. But he did a lot for us in the late 60s, early 70s, and no one ever says Gus Gossett anymore, CBS, it's like, it's a curse word on CBS. But Gus Gossett made this record, made RCA reissue this record. And Christ, the reissue is already about $15 now. In the 70s. This was the one. Gossett played this once. He played it twice. He kept playing. He loved this, and he made this probably bigger in the 70s. Than it was in the late 50s.
The song that Ronnie's talking about, there it is. Somebody just, I love this man. The song is There Goes My Love.
There goes my love.
You took my heart, and there goes my love. I woke up this morning, I was all alone. My baby left me sometime last night, and she broke my heart. You know that is right. Well, there goes my love. I should have known I'd be alone. You took my heart, and there goes my I woke up this morning, and I was all alone. Because you see, my baby left me sometime last night, and she broke my heart. You know that is right. So there goes my love. I should have known I'd be alone. You took my heart, and there goes my love. There goes my love.
We're back right here on Mickey B's Jukebox Review, another Tuesday night at MadhouseTV.com. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you tell everybody that hasn't seen the show to watch us Tuesday nights from 8 to 9. And catch all the Madhouse TV shows. They're on all week long. Pick out your favorites. Watch them. The hottest thing in internet television is right here with the Prince of Rock and Roll. Right now, what we're going to do is go live with our friends. We got Rick Pedagano, Gene Serino, George West, and Ruben Manguel doing another song. What song do you guys like to sing?
We're going to do Mi Amore by the Flamingos.
Mi Amore by the Flamingos. Great song. What year do you think that came out? 58. 58, 57? Yeah? Okay, let's do it. Here they are. The Styles. Maestro, take away. Give us some music.
Take my lips and kiss them. Take my love, take my hands and take my heart and my soul. Take my love. Our love will never run cold. I am yours, my love, till the end of time. Till the end. Till the end of time. Of
I love that sound right here with Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll. As of course, time is going by very, very
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, yeah. I hear
First of all, I
that.
want to thank you guys
Oh,
for
thank
coming
you.
down here tonight. Rick Patagano, Gene Sereno, George West, and Ruben Manguel. And of course, I know that you guys will be looking for doing some more work.
Hopefully.
And getting established. But the key factor is stay together, work hard, and keep those 50 years moving forward to,
Thank you, sir.
to
Thank you very
55
much.
and 60. It's
Thank
a
you.
great thing. What we're going to do is, how about we do one more song before we go on, huh?
We'd love to.
What would you like to do?
Save the Last Dance for Me by Bobby Bublé. I mean, Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé.
That's right.
Okay, and from Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll, and of course the Styles. Until next Tuesday night, God bless all of you. So long, everybody.
You can make every dance with the guy who gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. You can smile every smile with the man who held your hand beneath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home, and it is all you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine, like a sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing while we're apart. Don't you give your heart to anyone, but don't forget who's taking you home, and it is all you're gonna be. Oh, save the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never, never let you go. I love you all so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks, if you're all alone, can he walk you home? You must tell him no. But don't forget who's taking you home, and it is all you're gonna be. Oh, say the last dance for me. You dance, every dance with the guy who gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. If he asks, are you all alone? Can he walk you home? You must tell him no. But don't forget who's taking you home, and it is all you're gonna be. Oh, save the last dance for me. And don't forget who's taking you home, and it is all you're gonna be. Oh baby, save the last dance for me. Ooh, my pretty mama, won't you save the last dance for me. Ooh, let me tell you, baby, save the last dance for me. Save the very last dance for me.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night.